you could see the rain moving down the lake as just this giant kind of gray wall. And no matter how fast we were paddling, there was no way we were going to outrun this. When we first started paddling, the lake surface was completely calm. And I remember getting these really cool reflected shots of the paddlers moving across this glassy surface. But as any paddling trip, you know, your head is constantly on a swivel. You're looking at what the clouds are doing. You're looking for the rustle in the trees. You're looking behind you to see if there's any weather patterns, you know, moving up. And sure enough, on this trip, you know, looking behind us, we were able to see this very dark cloud front and heavy rain, you know, moving down the valley and then onto the lake, heading straight towards us. So everyone quickly, you know, reached into their dry bags, pulled out a rain jacket. This particular squall hit us like a ton of bricks. The rain was so hard that water was splashing up off the surface of the lake and like landing in the boat. We weren't seeing any lightning or thunder activity. There was wind, but it didn't create the kind of open water swells that, you know, would be hazardous to most boaters. So thankfully we were in a position just to decide to keep paddling and let the storm pass. For paddlers, I would say that wind is probably the more hazardous of any weather that you're going to experience, especially on flat water. So the best course of action is to anticipate and plan for the weather. There are so many tools nowadays that we can use for doing that, whether it's an app on your phone, maybe you're going onto the NOAA website, or even using a VHF radio if you're offshore. But despite all of that, you want to go prepared. Making sure you have that extra layer of clothes in your dry bag, making sure you have some rain gear, making sure you have a spare set of clothes back at the car so you can change into that dry stuff when you do get off the water. And before we knew it, the rain just stopped. And it seemed like it didn't take very long at all before the sun came back out. Those are the moments that we go for, right? When we are out in those adverse conditions, we might be a little uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, we go to sleep all snuggled in our sleeping bags, belly full of warm food, and we're like, yeah, this is like the pinnacle of our experience right now, right? We don't necessarily get to live these types of experiences on the day-to-day, so it's so rewarding when we go out on these trips and we're prepared and we're competent and we're utilizing all the skills that we've learned over the years, and we're working together and we're helping each other, and we all come back with a very positive experience and memories that are going to last a lifetime.